Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be taking on the Elite Four in Pokemon Brick Bronze. So to fight the champion, we need to defeat all four of the Elite Four leaders. So let's start with the Ice, the hardest one in my opinion, since most of my team is weak to Ice types. But yeah, let's start. It's the Ice type Elite Four is a double battle, so it gets kinda annoying. So we start off with Ninetale and Iron Bundle, and I sent out Iron variant and Vikavolt. So I start off by Aura spraying the Iron Bundle to kill it instantly, and Flash Cannoning the Ninetale to deal damage and stop it from setting up for its team. But Ninetale does outspeed us and set up Aurora Wave. So all our hope is to deal some damage, which our luck comes in crazy, and Vikavolt crit one shots Ninetale. Usually that's not supposed to happen. It's not supposed to one shot. So next sends out this Skrillex Ice Psychic. So I decide to Calm Mind, set up for later, and Bug Buzz the Skrillex to deal as much damage as possible. They use Icicle Shards, but I was able to avoid the attack. My Bug Buzz again one-shot crits, which it's not supposed to do. I lost so many attempts just because I wasn't able to one-shot that thing. So now we can move on to using Aura Sphere on Shinpao and Bug Buzz on Manathan. So I guess I switched to Flash Cannon instead. Aura Sphere is guaranteed to one hit because of our stats and our IVs and EVs max train. Icicle Crash that I barely lived. I had Focus Sash, so I would have survived either way, but this surviving actually helped. And Vikavolt is going crazy with the crits. He knows if he doesn't do well, he'll get replaced by another Pokemon. So now the Mega Abomasnow comes out, which we end up tag teaming and Bug Buzzing and Aura Sphering the Abomasnow. I hate how long it takes for the Mega Evolution screen to happen. So these Elite Fours were still quicker than how many attempts it took me to beat the champion. So at the end of the video I'll tell you how many attempts it took me to beat it. So we got 100k from this thing. So now you have to go back and make sure to have bought a lot of healing items and PP up, because if you leave the Elite Four area you'll have to do the Ice one again. You have to complete all four back to back without any way of leaving and healing up your Pokemons. And if you lose the battle you still have to restart by fighting all four again. So yeah, the rest of these were very easy. The next one's the Psychic Fairy type Elite Four, which was a walk in the park for my Dragonite. So let's see how that went. I started off with Dragon Dancing dragon dancing and setting up 3 times to be able to one-shot sweep the entire team. Our entire guess was to... I tried to set up 3 times, but then this Grimmsnarl kept using parting shots. I stayed at +1 attack. So after that thing went away, Azumarill came out. My only chance of killing this Azumarill was either one-shotting it or else I died. So I went ahead and used Iron Tail, which Azumarill avoid, but he ends up using Belly Drum. So we were able to finish it off in the next Iron Tail, because if it starts attacking with Belly Drum buffs, it's over, my entire team is gone. So next the Grimmsnarl comes out, so I set up another Dragon Dance, expecting it to parting shot out again and lower my attack. So as soon as that thing went away, Delphox came out. So after setting up the Dragon Dance, I went for Iron Tail, knowing it won't do as much damage as it to one hit, but hoping that the Delphox doesn't kill me. But it went for Nasty Plot and we get to live another day. So we kill it with another Iron Tail, which we thankfully do not miss. Then we move on to Grimmsnarl again, which we end up Dragon Dancing on again. So at this point, unless Grimmsnarl is the second last or last Pokemon, he'll keep using Parting Shot, which affects my Dragonite since it's a physical attacker. So we use an Iron Tail to kill Fluttermane. Yeah, it's called Fluttermane. So after one-shotting that, we are left with Grimmsnarl and Grimmsnarl, Xerneas and Mega Gardevoir. So we end up another Dragon Dance. This is the Pokemon I was very scared of, Xerneas. Legendary, so it's a high chance it could wipe my team. So we went with Iron Tail, hoping to get a crit or one-shot it, which we unfortunately don't, and she goes for Geomancy, raising her power. So our only chance was to outspeed even with a speed buff and one-shot it with Iron Tail, which we fortunately do. Then we move on to the second last Pokemon, which we also Iron Tail. We Dragon Dance once, I thought it would switch out, but it didn't. So we tank one attack and one-shot it with Iron Tail. Yeah, this is my Dragonite. He misses everything. So now we'll go ahead and kill it with Iron Tail. With my game lagged and I thought I almost died. I lost the battle, but I didn't, thankfully. But I still had like 5 other Pokemons in the back ready to step in and win if needed. So we went for another Iron Tail against Mega Gardevoir. With shiny, it looks pretty amazing. I also remember having a Gardevoir on the team before getting Iron variant. Okay, so we one-hit it with Iron Tail and move on to the next Elite Four. The Steel type. So we just set up Swords Dance, 3 Swords Dance with our Garchomp against the Kefiki. I butchered the name so bad. Okay, it tried to use Thunder Wave, but we are immune. We use another Swords Dance and then another one right after. The spikes don't really matter since we won't be switching out at all. Hopefully. So we go ahead and Earthquake, Rafiki. So now we're set to sweep the entire Steel type Elite Four, just using our Guard Chomp alone. So then we move Earthquake the Goldengo, Earthquake the next Pokemon as well. So we Earthquake this. Then we Earthquake the King Mab thingy. I don't know why I was playing on set mode. I made it way harder than it needed to be. So after killing this, we one-shot Earthquake the Necrozma Dusk. Is it Dusk or Dawn? Yeah, I think this is this is Solgaleo, Necrozma Dawn. Yeah. Holy, I'm so bad at the name. Okay, so we Earthquake the Scizor, one-shotting it, which was a very big pain because of the Mega Evolution screen taking so long to load. So after Earthquaking this, we move on to the next gym, which is the last fighting type gym. After completing this, we move on to our final battle against Gun, the fighting type. So just see how that goes. I just set up 3 Calm Mind with Iron Valiant and Moonblast the entire team. Okay, so after we're done with that, this throne will appear and we have to make our way up to the champion platform. This fight took me 2 hours of continuous resetting and fighting just to get the perfect run. There's also a surprise at the end of this battle, but I did not know it was there until it was too late. So he starts off with Grimmsnarl. I start off with Dragonite to kill it as soon as possible. We just we miss our first one, but then of course second time turns the charm, right? Holy, I don't know how to talk either. Okay, I got that low. Now I know he's going to switch out into Calyrex from multiple resets. I could tell every time Dragonite's out a switch, I go with Fire Punch to deal damage to Calyrex, which will cause it to use Giga Drain after killing Dragonite. So here our Dragonite goes down and we send out our Greninja, a Pokemon with Dark Pulse. So we can go ahead and use our Dark Pulse and let him use Drain Kiss, which we will live. I've tested it. Unless it's a crit, we won't die. So it loses some of the HP while using moves, so Dark Pulse should one hit it from that range. After taking out his strongest Pokemon, yes, that was his strongest, Magearna comes out. We send out our Garchomp and go with Earthquakes. 2 Earthquakes was enough to kill it, even though it would have been better to set up with Swords Dance first and then use Earthquake to one hit it, but I wasn't thinking straight. I misclicked as well. So after using the 2 Earthquake and Magearna goes down, he sends out his Salamence to counter our Garchomp. So we switch back to our low HP Greninja, who has max IVs in speed and max EV train in speed. So we use a quad effective Ice Beam and have to go through the cutscene scene of Salamence Mega evolving. So we finished that and one hit the Salamence. This was also luck based, because if we didn't get a high roll, we wouldn't have killed it. So after that goes on, we get King a bit comes out and he's gonna use a Z move, and there's no way to tank a Z move, so I have to sacrifice Greninja and use a random move like Hydro Pump. Since I do outspeed, I'm able to damage it before it uses the funny animation for the Z move. So after that goes on, I bring up the Garchomp again and Earthquake it to quickly kill it. Then the only last few Pokemon left are easy one shot Gouging Flame. I messed up the name so bad, but sorry about that. Okay, we won Earthquake, which is not enough to take it off. It would have been if I used Swords Dance earlier. I'm regretting my decision, but I won the fight and that's all that matters. So we can then use Aqua Tail to kill it after tanking a Dragon Dance boosted Earthquake. So after taking him down, we get Grimmsnarl to come back in, which we end up killing with our Garchomp's Aqua Tail. So we do outspeed because Garchomp is one of the fastest Pokemon on my team. So after sweeping the team, I thought we were done when this bozo shows up. So here comes the monologue of him wanting to become the champion and take him on. So he directs that anger on us and throws us. Don't worry, before the fight you do get healed up. So we have to fight Lando now to get to Victory Road and become the official champion. He starts off with Deoxys. I want you to look at that team at the bottom. He has a Deoxys, he has a Zacian, Darkrai, Alakazam, Rayquaza and Arceus. So we start off with Dragon Claw to get our damage in. I've read this guy like a book, so now since it's below half he'll switch out to Zacian because of my dragon typing. So I go with Flame Punch, which crits and does a lot of damage. Over here I wasn't too scared. I thought he would go for Behemoth Blade and I could easily tank it with half my health, but he goes with Play Rough, which leaves us in the red, and we were able to kill Zacian with another Fire Punch. After that he sends out his Rayquaza, which we switch into our Greninja too. It's a Mega Rayquaza. All the Elite 4 Pokemon are shiny, so I got to see the coolest shiny in the game in my opinion. So we go with Ice Beam to hopefully try to outspeed and take it out. Okay, so look at that beauty, the black beauty. So somehow we outspeed the Rayquaza and kill it with one Ice Beam, which nearly never happened in all of my previous attempts, which I'm not gonna show because I'll make the video way too long. But if you want the uncut version of me farming it, then I will do that. So we bring back Greninja and send our Iron Valiant for the next Pokemon, Arceus, which we have to deal with because it has extreme speed and Swords Dance, which is so annoying. It spams extreme speed and does crap ton of damage. I use Aura Sphere to get as much damage as I can out before I go down. As you see, I go down to another extreme speed and I send out my Lopunny and Mega Evolve it to try to deal some chip damage with Fake Out. It does chip damage but not enough to leave it in the red or able to kill it, so it uses extreme. I went for high jump kick, never mind, I'm blind. That I miss and I die. Because why not? Lopunny has never hit a single high jump kick this entire run. Almost never. It only hit like once or twice. So we go into Garchomp and Earthquake it to try to kill it, which we fail, and Arceus uses a Recover, which is very annoying. So it uses extreme speed and I go for Earthquake again. It had rough skin, so it got it down to very low, and since it had to use Recover, it had to tank one more of my hit later on, but it caught me off guard by using extreme speed, so I wasn't ready for it. Thankfully I survived on barely any HP. Darkrai was next. Since it would use a Z move, I had to sacrifice my Garchomp and that funny animation again of just sitting on the ground. It's very hilarious though. So moving on to our next Pokemon, I tried to send a Dragonite who died to the rock tomb that was up in the sky. I sent out my Wall to try to kill Darkrai, which we tank Dark Pulse from and one hit it with Bug Buzz. Then Deoxys comes out, so we just stick in here and try to deal damage, knowing we won't outspeed. It goes for Psy Boost. I could have went for Bug Buzz, but we wouldn't have hit it anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Our last Pokemon was our starter, who we started a journey with, and now he's here defeating the final Pokemons to become the champion. So we could have lost the entire run if it actually went for attacking move, but it used a taunt, which I still don't know what it does, but yeah, it doesn't matter, we still won. So Alakazam comes out, which we also Dark Pulse and one hit kill. So after beating this guy, we officially were able to move on downstairs again and enter the Hall of Fame. After you're done defeating it, this pathway will rise up. I thought that's where the champion was, but I guess that's where the victory Hall of Fame is. So if we go, so we end up going inside and registering ourselves for the badge and showcasing our entire team. Our champion's badge is acquired. I've officially completed the game. Now I'll make videos of me shiny hunting all the static legendaries, including shiny hunting God himself, Arceus. Here is my team. First and foremost, our Dragonite, our code Pokemon that we got, and we spent so much money EV training because I wasn't bothered fighting NPCs. Then our Iron Walls, which I also spent money to EV train instead of grinding. Then Garchomp, which we traded for and got max EV train. Vikavolt, another code Pokemon who was carried us a long way. Our starter Greninja that has been there throughout everything, and our favorite bunny Lopunny, which did practically nothing the entire Elite Four fight. It's just there. And here we finished the champion fight. We officially became the champion and have nothing else to do. Okay, so that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys next time in one of my videos of shiny hunting static legendaries. So goodbye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.